Hello, welcome to my first tutorial. So this is my first tutorial of Spanish Tagalog equivalent. So now I will try to explain the verbal phrase using tener, and it involves the Spanish Tagalog equivalents. Let's go and dive in deeper. Okay, first we need to understand tener. So tener, what does it mean? This is the Spanish verb of ownership, or in English, it means to have. And the best Tagalog equivalent for this is could be mapasaiyo. We also have to understand that there is a verb structure in the Spanish grammar. So tener have a root word which is ten plus a suffix, and these are the pronouns. And when conjugating it in present tense, at indicative mood, the factual mood. Example is first is tengo, which has ten plus go. In Tagalog, it means nasa akin. And if we go describing in second person, tienes, so that ten becomes tien because it doesn't sound good if you say tenes. So you have to stem change it to tien. So it's now tienes. In Tagalog, it's nasa iyo. So you notice that nasa remains the same, and this is the root word, and the akin iyo are the pronouns, and these are changing depending on the person you are using it. So next is tiene, it's tiene, so nasa kanya, third person, singular. Tenemos, ten and hemos, nasa atin, so this is the first person, plural. Teneis, it's nasa inyo, second person, plural. And tienen, third person, plural, nasa kanila. We have to remember this. It's one of the basic grammar structure in Spanish. Okay, next, let's see about the verbal phrase using tener. So, first example, what is tengo? In Tagalog, tengo is nasa akin or I have in English. Correct. So, it's the verb of ownership. What is said in Spanish? Said is the thirst or ang uhaw. So this thirst is a physical condition or state. So it is describing the state of being thirsty. So combining it, what is Tengo said? In Tagalog, of course, nasa akin ang uhaw. Nasa akin ang uhaw. So this is a verbal phrase using the tener. It is always idiomatic and not literal. So, I have thirst. Nasa akin ang uhaw, meaning I am thirsty. Nauuhaw ako. Let's see more examples. Number 2. What is tengo again? Correct. Nasa akin. A verb of ownership. Mine. Okay. What is mucho? Mucho is marami na. So what is this? It is a modifier. It modifies a description. In Tagalog, it is used. It always have a connector like na or nang. So that's why you see marami na. Well, that's Tagalog grammar. And what is calor? So this is the one being modified, which means ang init or the heat. So again, it describes the condition or the state of that sensible feeling or the heat. So together, what is tengo mucho calor? Nasa akin marami na ang init, or simply nasa akin maraming init. Again, this is a verbal phrase using tener, and it's always idiomatic and not literal, not taken to be literal. Number 3, what is tengo? Nasa akin. What is prisa? So prisa is ang pagmamadali, state of urgency. What is tengo prisa? Okay, nasa akin ang pagmamadali. So another example of a verbal phrase using tener. Number 4, what is tenace? I hope you remember earlier we talked about this. Tenace is nasa inyo. It's a verb of ownership of you all. Hambre, I know you know what hambre means. So, hambre means ang gutom, meaning Tagalog, the hunger. It describes a physical state. So, combining what is tenace hambre, nasa inyo ang gutom. So, this is a verbal phrase using tener. Number 5, what is tener? So, this is an infinitive form. So earlier we talked about this. It could mean mapasa iyo in Tagalog. So the ownership, the verb of ownership, and the infinitive form, and what is frio? Frio means ang lamig. Combining what is tener frio, mapasa inyo ang lamig. Mapasa iyo ang lamig rather. So another verbal phrase using tener. Number 6, what is tiene? Tiene means nasa kanya. What is sueño? Sueño could be ang tulog or the sleep, but this time, let's say it is ang antok because it describes a physical state of sleepiness. So combining what is tiene sueño, nasa kanya ang antok. Okay, so this is a verbal phrase using tener. Number 7, what is tienen? Nasa kanila. The ownership is with them. What is suerte? Well, in Tagalog, suerte is also suerte or ang suerte because it describes this feeling of luckiness. So, what is tienen suerte? Nasa kanila ang suerte. So, this is another verbal phrase using tener. And number 8, lastly, what is tengo? Nasa akin. What is miedo? Ang takot. What is tengo miedo? Nasa akin ang takot. So, there you go. A verbal phrase using tener. So, the key takeaway from these are, I hope, you have learned how to conjugate tener in present tense. So remember, it always have a root word like ten plus a suffix. So in Tagalog, it's nasa plus pronoun in Tagalog. So example, tengo, nasa akin. Tiene, nasa kanya. And another learning here is that we understood now what is a verbal phrase that uses the verb tener, the verb of ownership. So it's a verb of ownership, tener, conjugated or infinitive plus. So it's a two-part phrase, two-part construction, tener plus the description, the physical or sensible state, like hambre, calor, prisa. So for example, tengo suerte, nasa akin ang suerte. And that was amazing. Thank you very much.